Welcome to Love Them Knives. We've got Flanagan, we got Finian, we've got Sheepdogian. Yes, we do. We got Mini Sheepdog. How about that for a good looking knife? Damn, that's good looking. Hell yeah. I saw the Mini at the SHOT Show, 2018 SHOT Show in Vegas. I was there bothering David's son and the rest of the people at the Kizer booth, repeatedly bothering them. And hey, I got to meet Mike Vagnino, and I got to play with all their new knives that are coming out and everything. So that was kind of fun. But in any case, I mean, they have this also in a giganticus G10 knife. Okay, so the Mini was coming out. Okay, that had already been approved and it was going to do this, and so here it is, right? But hopefully they make the gigantic one in G10 as well. I don't know. I haven't had anybody in an official capacity tell me, yes, they're in production or they're coming out for sure. But I think they will. See, there's your model number on this little baby doll. The A2 is obviously olive drab green, and it's got a nice little decorative pivot collar in blue. They come in blue, they come in black, they come in green, and I think that's it that I know of right now. And of course, I missed the blues. They sold out before I got my hands even on this one. I was lucky to get green. And I've had people ask me if I had one for sale, and this one's actually sold as well. I got two of them, boom, boom, you know. Right now they look to be virtually sold out everywhere, but more will be coming, believe me. There's the design. It's very open. It's a good looking knife. It's a small knife. It's not real big. But the action's really good on this knife. It's really good. I mean, it's, get over the detent ball. I mean, for such a small, light little blade, it actually drops. And it feels good. The action's really good on it. I'm just shocked, actually. I was really shocked about how good the action is, how smooth it feels on these bearings, and how it just flicks open really, really nicely. Really nice little knife. Man, I like this Sheepdog stuff. It was weird because here's my long story, if you even want to hear it, but you don't have a choice. So I called Steve up at Blades We Love because I was going to send him some knives to Anno and this and that, and telling him, yeah, I didn't disassemble them, blah, blah, blah. And then we got to talking about, you know, how these are like number 6s probably, I'm going to guess. And I was telling him, when I disassemble knives and stuff, sometimes the Torx driver bits have a little slop in them, and it's almost like I'm trying to see if a number 7 will fit, but it's too big, but the number 6 seems a little sloppy in there. And he goes, I got a big secret, trade secret to tell you. And so he told me, he goes, well, KC Tools is out of Kansas, the Kansas City area, I think, Lenexa or somewhere in there. And so I called them. He says, call them and ask them about the Plus, a 6 Plus, an 8 Plus. And they have them. Now, I was getting the WHIA, WHIA brand hardened steel bits. And then, of course, I got a bit driver, you know. So, I mean, it's just, I get the 1/4-inch bits that fit in and turn, you know, whether it's a number 6, a number 8, number 7, number 9, whatever Torx size, okay? And they make all kinds of tools and bits and this and that, okay? So I went on KC Tool, I looked, and then I called them, blah, blah, blah. And I go, I'm looking because I'm disassembling knives, blah, blah, blah. And they kicked me over to a guy. They go, you know what? We got a resident knife maker here. Let me get you over to him, because the guy I was talking to, I think, was fairly new. So I get kicked over to who? 3 guesses and the first 2 don't count. Oh, God. Chris Conaway, right? Chris Conaway. Sheepdog Knives, right? Chris Conaway. And I talked to him. He's back there available. And I said, I can't believe I'm talking to you about getting some bits. But in any case, he did help me out with that. And he actually put together a little knife maintenance set of tools. But I didn't need that. I just needed those plus bits. And they're not Weha. I think they're Wema, W-E-M-A, maybe, something like that. They're a different brand name, but I think they're all those bits. They're hardened steel. They're made in Germany. So those would be the ones. Check it out. And hey, give him a call. KC Tools. In any case, and he might be there, and you might get to talk to him. I know I did. And that's when he told me, I told him about the big Sheepdog in G10. And I was talking to David at the SHOT Show, and I said, you're going to make this, right? And he goes, it's got to go to Chris for his final approval, blah, blah, blah. So when I talked to Chris, I go, did you get it? And did you approve it? And he goes, yes and yes. And he says, actually, I sent the prototype back to David. So that was as of probably late March or something like that, 2018. So yeah, here the small ones are. They're really cool. I talked to a distributor guy, and I said, do you think they're going to come out with the big? And he goes, these minis, all the Sheepdog knives for Kizer are selling like hotcakes. So I can't imagine they wouldn't make them in every possible iteration. And that would be wonderful. Yes, it would be. So yeah, good looking. They are weight relieved inside, skeletonized scales. There's your lockup. Small knife. So let's get the PM2 out here. See what I'm saying? And in this aspect ratio, the Sheepdog should look big. Yeah. And in this aspect ratio, the Sheepdog's not going to look big. In either aspect ratio, it doesn't matter, it doesn't look big. You guys might be problems. I'm going to run into you. Yeah. So, wow. Interesting. Interesting. Small knife, though. Small knife, not very big, but really easy to grab and go with. And, of course, a cleaver-style blade. Love it. 2 3/4 inches. What are we talking? 70 millimeter at best. 6 1/8 inch. 15.5 centimeters. So that's a mini, but it's a good-looking mini. It's centered up. It's on bearings. It's G10. It's nice and grippy. Check that out. Pocket clip, yes, not a problem. And I can't remember. I think these are $59, something like that. So 59 or 69 now, I've forgotten. Somewhere in there. But they come in this box. Check it out. Here you go. 2.6 inch blade, supposedly. But we just measured it, didn't we? Yeah. And pull it out. I'll show you kind of how they come in. These are not typical for Kizer knives, right? In there. And then you get this. Go figure on that, right? So you get a big wad of stuff in here. Look at this. So that's the model number. Kizer, and like a Velcro patch. And then you get all this crazy gobbledygook, right? Interesting, huh? Check that out. Wow. Okay, and the patch, and in here, microfiber cloth, and then there's your just little enclosure thing that holds all the goodies together so that they will all insert back into the Pendaflex, whatever. I mean, it's like, what the heck? Is that, that's a little crazy. And the knife, it's interesting. It just plops right in here. See? Nice. I mean, yeah, I like it. If I can get it out again. There you go. So, cool. And then that goes on top and it all slides in the box. Neat and wonderful. And there you go. Slick. VG10 steel blade. Feels reasonably sharp. Oh yeah. I'm cutting up my format. There you go. Didn't have any other scrap paper out here, but you know what? That did the job. Did the job. Very sharp. Nice grind, satin. What do you think? Let's see what they weigh. Just for the heck of it. And 92 grams. Yeah, 92 grams. 3.2 ounces. So it's not incredibly light, especially for its size. It's not a very big knife, but it's structural. It's tough. It's, you know, that's rugged. It's a nice little chunk of change, isn't it? Good looking knife. Almost as good looking as its big brother. The Bladesmith series, full-size Sheepdog. This is full-size. I'm not going to call this the big one because the big one's going to be bigger than this, okay? Is that completely crazy? Because check this out. This is like, yeah, 3 3/8 inch. I think the full-size one's going to be a 4-inch blade. Can you imagine that? That'll be the backside of that pivot there. I mean, well, most of you guys, of course, haven't held one in your hand. That full-size G10 is a monster. It's a monster knife. It is a monster knife, and I can't wait to get it in my hands. I can't wait to get it in my hands. Look at this. This is not even an 8-inch knife. Barely 7 3/4 inches. So, I mean, this is the full-size Sheepdog, and this is a chunk. I mean, this is a real chunk here. This is a good-looking knife, but it's a chunk. I mean, it doesn't seem as small as the tape measure would indicate. This seems like a full-size, big old blocky, chunky knife. It's very tall this way, you know. But look at the Mini. How much smaller it is. Now, just think. The big G10 one would be out to here and back to here. I mean, it's gonna dwarf these others. I mean, amazing. I can hardly wait, yeah. It'll be so cool. I know, just can't get enough cleaver action, can you, LTK? So predictable. But yeah, I like it, I really do. Chris was super nice. I was sitting there going, oh my God, oh my God. You know, because I said I like the Sheepdog knives. Collaborative, Kizer. I've never had like a custom one, but I'm just saying, yeah, I really like them. I just think it's such a cool design, and it is. Check this one out, yeah. You think he's using that whole handle? Yeah, yes he is. But when it goes all the way down, it looks a little gapish. But that's just the way it is. That's just because of the way the blade tails off this way. Nice though, man. Of course you had to get the blue with the gold. Man, that's a handsome, handsome knife. But this little green dogger, I mean, you know, for no more money than it is, VG10, very sharp, easy to carry, fairly light, you know, right there, just a little over 3 ounces. So not bad, but it feels pretty substantial for as small as it is. In any case, hey, what can I say? Kizer. That's a winner for Kizer. Yes, it is. Waiting for the bigger version to come out. Absolutely. Because it'll be a winner for Kizer. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Hey, Finian, Flanagan, you don't even need to come back. You're good. You're good. All right, you want to buy this knife? White Mountain Knives. LTK is the discount code for 10% off. That's what you need to do. Just think, if it is 69 bucks, I can't remember, 59 or 69, hey, you're talking about $6, $7 off. So that sure helps with the pain, doesn't it? And when they get more expensive, like things like this, definitely, right? 200 and some odd dollars, so over $20 off. Yeah, there you go. Thank you so much. Hey, take care, my friends. We're having a great time. We're outside. That's why the lighting is all different, but it's okay. It works. You know what we do around here. We love them knives, so stay sharp.